Snow, Utah. There's no snow. It's going to be 55 degrees here. Mowing lawns. It's soon to be December. It's the last day of November tomorrow. So sorry about that. I'm having camera issues as always. One man bam lunch, but this is important. Publish. So Vern Garner, who I knew really good, first round pick in the NBA, superstar. That's all we hear all day. That's what it's turned out to be. Call an airstrike. God, I'm so sick of it. He taught school at Bonneville High School. He has NBA rings. He was a school teacher to make ends meet. I mean, they weren't bazillionaires. Arnie Farron's from Ogden. That's why we got all those great tournament games in here. Why don't we get tournament games in here? The arena's not big enough. We're going to have 20,000 seats. 12,000 in this beautiful arena. I saw Jason Kidd's last game there. Cheeseheads beat him. Weber State took care of them back there this year. I saw Valvano cut down the nets here. Second round. Here, the Western. What an arena. That's all we hear all day, every day. In Snow, Utah. The ecology, no one cares. So, my point is this, the NBA is not a sport anymore. It hasn't been for 20 years. The NBA was over that day that, not to be confused, Brian Russell, not to be confused with Byron Scott, who's from here in Ogden. And so, Jared Harding is tearing it up in Europe. There's 13 players off this Weber State program over there. X's and O's, Randy Ray's boot camp. Whoa. Big Sky basketball is the best kept secret in the country. It's a real sport. Always has been. I've been here, though. I did the play-by-play on every one of Lillard's games till I got cancer. And even after that. Jared Harding's the best player to ever play here. I talked to Jared. This is important for you young players. The NBA is not a sport. They don't draft players based on your skill set. They draft players based on your marketing, on how they think they can market you. It's not about winning and losing. LeBron James, you think in the old days, you think Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, you think Michael Jordan, you think Bill Russell says, I'm going to move to this team, come play with me. The GOATs. Bill Russell lived in that modest house. It's sickening. Billionaire basketball players, it is not a sport. This is a sport. It's a real sport. So he could have went in the draft. Derek would have probably went in the draft, second round. I talked to him lots of times. Don't do it. Because he watched Bowling Boy do it the year before. And by the way, the Jazz, they don't know how to value talent. Never did. They're so freaking pathetically overrated. They stopped being a basketball team, the Utah Jazz, in 99 when Jordan dropped. I was sitting right across from Jordan when he dropped that shot on him. It was over then. It was actually over when they wouldn't give Phil Johnson that freaking head coach. God, we have to listen to that all day. So it's important. Hardhats to crowns for young players. My grandsons are incredible, born this year, 20. You should see them play. They're amazing. I'm like, no, you play for the love of the game, not because some fairy tale they say, you're playing the NFL, no, you're not. Who would want to? Jared Harding is just proof. I told him, don't even mess with the NBA draft. They offer you that big contract, go to Europe and have a life. Oh, he's tearing it up over there. He's going crazy. He's having a good life over there. Plays on that great team. Best player on that great team is him. I knew it the whole time. He's the greatest player ever played in that building. That's saying a lot, Eddie Gill. Eddie Gill played he got the tail end when it was still a sport, but it's a sports merchandising company. That's all it is, the NBA. The NBA from hard hats to crowns. I always talk about Jelly Bean Bryant. I watched his dad play in San Diego a lot. Kobe, what a player. But that money got him killed? Yeah. Well, that arrogance of that helicopter freaking pilot. He dropped him. He fumbled. Got sunny moments. Don't be afraid to make mistakes. It's not about freaking the NBA. The NBA from hard hats to crowns. The NBA is not a sport. People need to get that through their head. It is not a sport. The NBA is a sports merchandising company. I told Damian Wood right there, aren't your little finger, those people making those jerseys in those slave bunkers, and fingers getting sore? I mean, it's disgusting, actually. Buy used stuff. I mean, you want a jersey or whatever, you can find buying in the USA. Go to eBay and find one. Go to the, you know, I wear that Lillard shirt. I bought it at Savers right down the street for a freaking $2.50 half off. I got it for $1.25. You know, my Lillard jersey that I have autographed and everything is the Weber State Bookstore's last Lillard jersey, because I threw a fit. I said, this is ridiculous, blah, blah, blah. So I did Lillard, I did the play-by-play for here for years till they killed college radio. Oh, I know, I've been here the whole time. Since the day they built this, for even before that, in the old Swenson. The greatest player in Weber State history is probably Willie Sojourn, but he played over in the Swenson gym. What a gym. You know, what about Alan Holmes? Oh, he played on 25th Street in the old Weber State. How about Walt Masaka? You know about him? First player coming in the history of the NBA. Why don't they mention his name? He won 2 national championships for Weber College. Same reason they don't mention Paul McKay Brody. Same reason they blackballed Kevin Blanch. So I wanted to get this up. This is important for you young players. Weber State's got the best team they ever had. And this will be the game of the century. I got a hunch they'll both be undefeated. Weber State's got the most talent they've ever had. So does BYU. Fred Roberts. Everybody ain't. Fred Roberts is the greatest player that probably ever played at BYU. You know, Jim Eakin. Jared Hardy's the best player ever played here. Played on some bad teams, but if you go back, you got to win games. That'd be Eddie Gill, right? Ruben Nemhart, Jimmy DeGrafty. You know, greatest coach ever here? No doubt in my mind. Ron Baglin. I used to work for him. I'm not biased. There goes one of the coaches right there. So, stay in tune. One last time. You got to get it right. The sun's in my eyes, Coach. No excuses. You young players, get the NBA out of your head. You really don't want to be one of those billionaire NBA players. Lonely, sickening life. The NBA is not a sport. The NBA is a sports merchandising company, not a sport. This is a sport. Best kept secret in freaking all of sport. Yeah, Big Sky basketball, ball, and football. Doing a blood drive. Saved my life. Kevin Blanch, AML leukemia survivor. That blackball me. 10 years ago today, I was going in and out of coma. The bone marrow transplant center. Stay tuned.